What's up, my gnomies? Episode 14 of Dour Gnome Adventures is about to begin. Do we still need intros here?
Yeah, I don't know who I am.
Yeah,
You don't know who you
we
are?
need to know who he is.
I don't know who he is either.
I mean, if you're just jumping in, you could just go back to episode 1 to find out who we are, right?
You could, but I feel I am entertained by what everybody comes up with.
Are you not entertained?
No.
Oh, I'm Bob.
Oh God, are
I'm
we
your
getting
GM,
into
Ryan?
bad jokes already?
We got Matt,
Hi, how is everyone?
Dimitri.
No, I'm Bob.
Oh, yeah, Bob Goblin?
No,
Oh, Bob.
Bart, Bob, Ordwy. Adopted.
Mark
Hey,
and Brian.
greetings, my salty bitches.
Oh, I'm salty.
Does that make me a bitch?
Well, does that make you a bitch, or does everything else make you a bitch? These are the questions we ask ourselves.
It's a compounding bitchiness.
Who's going to recap?
Sure.
You know who's going to recap.
It's always the bard, right?
Mhm.
So last time we finished the fight in a hallway of this workshop, ancient ruin underneath the Rusthenge island. And we were fighting against Minotaur-shaped animated armors. And then we opened the door at the other end of the hallway and we found some sort of a cult room with an altar in the middle and the Sihedron, the 7-pointed star of the ancient rune lore, all over the place. And in that room, there were a couple of cultists and a dwarf. The dwarf started ranting something about rust beating iron, and he started beating on us with a hammer. So we kind of had to put all of them down. The cultists actually spoke Thessalonian, which we recognized, some of us.
It's all great.
But we ended the combat and the session at the same time. So right now we are at the threshold of this altar room trying to figure out what just happened.
Yeah. So in this altar room, there is an altar in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of contraption set atop. You hear a faint ticking noise coming from there.
I cannot resist.
Ted runs ahead and pulls the lid off.
Son of a bitch.
Well, on the plus side, he's not going to trigger any traps walking up to it because that's where the cultists were and they ran towards us.
That makes sense.
On the minus side, we're going to find out what the lid does to him.
That makes goblin sense. Like, what?
Do you actually run off?
No, Ted does not. While this room is empty currently, Ted is going to attempt to treat wounds on himself.
Wait, more importantly, these cultists, I'm assuming, had pockets, and I would like to know what was inside of them.
Go ahead, Tad. Give me a roll on your treat wounds.
It's 18 on the die for 23 total.
Ooh.
23 total. How many hit points you getting back?
And that's a great question. I think it's 1 die 8 plus 4. But I will check that off air while everyone rummages pockets.
All right. The 3 cultists have a dagger and leather armor. Nothing real exciting. Looks to be mundane, not rusted.
Do they
They have
like
the
not
nerve.
have like a necklace with the symbol of their cult or anything?
They do not.
But they have the nerve to be ranting about rust and we wearing a leather armor.
Hold on. The guy who was ranting about rust was the dwarf, so let's check his pockets.
Well, I lumped him in with the cultists because they're all the same to me, honestly.
They might not be the same to the GM.
I don't know what that means. I am but a simple goblin.
So this dwarf has a rusty full plate that equates to broken armor. He also has a hammer. Seems to be giving off a little bit of light. It looks like there might be some runes carved into it.
Hey, Vercag, look, a shiny thing.
Ooh.
Literally.
Ooh, hold on.
Is it magic or just naturally shiny?
Well, we're about to find out. I'm going to drop it Detect Magic. It is a cantrip, so let's do that.
Maybe the hammer is bioluminescent.
It could be.
You got credited by that. Maybe you're bioluminescent now.
Am I bioluminescent now?
Yes, so you do detect magic.
Is it coming from me or the...
It's coming from the general direction of the dwarf.
I separate the hammer out from the dwarf to see if there's something else going on there.
Yeah, it looks like you could probably tell that the hammer is probably magical.
Let me examine this a little bit closer. Vercag takes out a pair of glasses that nobody has seen before that he has made out of like rocks or something and puts them on because he thinks it makes him look smarter.
Goblin glasses.
They're literal beer goggles made out of beer bottles.
Yeah, definitely. Arcana or occultism?
Either one.
Okay. Occultism is our tradition, so we shall. Oh, that's a 25.
25, you are able to identify that as a +1 warhammer.
Ooh.
Is that a martial weapon?
That is a martial weapon.
Is it?
Can anyone actually use it?
So this is a warhammer. Has a long wooden shaft ending in a large, heavy metal head. The head of the hammer might be a single-sided or double-sided, but it is always capable of delivering powerful bludgeoning blows. This one has the magical and shove traits.
Shove. Shove is a trait. Hold on.
Yes, would you like to know what the shove trait is?
I would love to know what the shove trait is, Pathfinder.
You can use this weapon to shove with the athletic skill even if you don't have a free hand. This uses the weapon's reach, if different from your own, and adds the weapon's item bonus to attack rolls as an item bonus to the athletics check. If you critically fail a check to shove using the weapon, you can drop the weapon to take the effects of a failure instead of a critical failure.
This is exciting. I wish I could use this. I sadly cannot.
Who would like to?
Is that a warhammer?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one-handed then.
Yes.
Yes, it is one-handed, sorry.
Bob is capable, but then somebody else has to take the greatsword, if only because Bob can't carry it. Like, literally, I become encumbered.
Tad can take the greatsword back and carry it for purposes of bulk, but he can't use it just yet.
I like...
You can't use it at all? Or, like, how does the proficiency work in this edition?
You have to take feats to get proficient. Or
Tad also feels that as he becomes more powerful, his god will grant him the ability.
That sounds about right, then.
That's pretty exciting. A couple magical weapons the party has now.
It's true.
I mean, there's no goblin weapons, so do we really have anything?
Probably not.
How, I think I gotta drag it onto Tad on the map. I think that worked. Is it in your inventory now?
It says Bob giveth.
Yes.
Oh.
Bob did giveth.
Well, that's because Bob got giveth the warhammer and then got encumbered.
All right.
I am stepping forward with the bird to examine the altar thingy.
Altar. Also, I just noticed that I am half the goblin I used to be.
Are you?
Yeah, apparently. As I did get crit by the hammer, as was so lovely pointed out to me, as I had forgotten that, but I remember now.
That kind of started the combat, so...
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hammer deals some pretty good damage, 1d8 bludgeoning.
Well, the greatsword deals 1d12. I just haven't hit with it.
So it doesn't do very good damage if you don't hit with it.
Right.
Exactly. The Bob is dex focused, and neither of those is agile, whatever the adjective is that lets you attack with your dex instead of strength. So Bob's not very good at swinging these weapons. It's just he can, without a penalty or whatever.
Okay.
Tad cast Detect Magic on the coffin in front of us to see if it emanates anything.
On the altar?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't detect any magic.
I'm examining it, and at first just looking, not touching yet.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to mention something that I think we've all been treating Detect Magic like it's from a previous edition. But Vercag, when you cast it, you actually pinged it into chat, and it's a 30-foot emanation. So it's just a pulse around you as opposed to a cone
And
in a
it's
particular
just presence
direction.
or absence of magic.
Right. So basically, every time we try to determine if a particular item is magic, we just dance around within 30, outside, within, outside. Like, all right, now walk in with that thing. Now walk out.
Oh no! I have a variety of different scented candles that I am lighting in a circle of 30 feet.
You can ignore magic you're aware of. So once we know something's magical, we can just go, no, I'm not paying attention to that thing. But we got to be aware that it's coming from a thing first.
Yep, got it. Okay.
The apparatus in front of you, Vercag, is a complex device made of multicolored metal that resembles a combination of grinding gears, spider-like legs, and twitching blades, from which emits a constant soft ticking sound. All of the metal in the device appears to be rusted or corroded.
Am I correct in assuming that I don't think it's still functional?
It looks like it's doing something.
What is it doing?
Yeah.
Like it's got grinding gears, twitching blades.
Yeah, no, this was an in-character question. So it's just like, I don't know, what is it doing?
What is your function?
Not sure. Is there a cover?
No.
So can we make some sort of a check, perhaps, to figure it out? Maybe a lore.
I have 10 pieces of chalk. I'm taking one of them, and I am going to drop it into the apparatus and see what happens.
Ooh.
Okay.
Before we do that, does anybody want to heal Cinderspark?
Ted can take some time and treat wounds.
How long does it take, Tad?
10 minutes.
Oh, the combat thing only applies in combat?
Correct.
In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the focus. Well, maybe I don't need to.
21 on the die. You get a total of 9 points back.
Thank you.
And I use those 10 minutes to refocus and regain the focus spell point. So I have 3 out of 3 again.
What is the symbol they were wearing? Is it a rusty horseshoe?
That's what you have seen in here, yes.
Oh, it's not on them, but it's around?
Yes.
So it's a rusty horseshoe.
With spikes.
Okay. Is there any representation of that inside the apparatus?
Not that you can see, no.
Have I seen anything like this before?
No.
Okay. And when I drop the chalk in, it just gets chewed up, right?
No.
What happens?
What?
So I was giving you that opportunity to heal real quick. Because a couple things are going to happen here.
No.
The ancient apparatus comes to life. The ancient apparatus begins to grind and churn faster. Its soft ticking whirs up to a discordant buzzing sound, and the entire thing begins to glow with an unsettling rust-colored light. All living creatures in the area experience the unsettling taste of rust in their mouths and must succeed on a fortitude save.
Okay, yes. So everyone's rolling a fort save.
Yes, so a fortitude save.
Because we're all in 30, yeah.
That does not sound... Oh, that does not look promising.
All right, let's start with Bob. Bob, what did you get?
It's in the chat as 18.
Okay, Bob has an 18. Cinderspark, what do you have?
11.
And Tad.
23.
Vercag.
25.
Cinderspark.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel so well.
I already have the zombie AIDS. What are you going to do now?
You are sickened 1.
You do make me sick, Ryan.
With that, we're going to jump back into a little initiative here.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
You should be.
Yeah, I absolutely should be.
It looks like this apparatus is first up in initiative.
I clicked dislike. Why are you still showing me this? Remove from feed.
All right. So here we go. First up, we have this ancient apparatus.
Can you describe what it looks like now that it's active?
Also, can you add sicken? Since I don't have a HUD, I can't add it.
So you can't be sickened then, can you?
Sorry, DM. It doesn't work because I can't put it on my sheet.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah.
So this thing kind of comes to life. The grinding and the churning happen faster and faster and faster, and the soft tick whirs up to a discordant buzzing sound, and it just begins to glow with that rust-colored light. And as it does so, Cinderspark, you become sickened, and the rest of you see these lights, rust-colored beams shoot out, emitting beams of rust-colored light.
This is why you let Cinderspark check for traps first.
And this time it wasn't the human.
Is it a trap or is it just goblin stupidity?
All right, let's see here. We got five beings in here.
Nope, there are corpses.
Let's see here. We'll go 1 Vercag, 2 the Harbinger, 3 Cinderspark, 4 Bob, 5 Tad, 6 I'll reroll. Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
Okay, what's happening to Bob?
You are not the father.
You know what?
Bob, father?
As this thing spins up, does a 26 hit?
Yeah. It is fortunately not a crit because my AC is a 17.
Ouch.
What did you do?
I rolled max damage.
Okay, what is max damage?
17 points of void damage.
Okay, I would like to avoid that, but I don't think I can.
I'm so sorry.
Fortunately, I am unbreakable, which doesn't break me. That's 17 points.
Let's see, we got 4 more targets in there, and there's 2 more beams.
Oh, the beams do not hit the same target?
No, that is 1 beam.
So the beams potentially
Wait.
can hit the same target?
You're rolling randomly for each beam? Okay, all right.
Yes.
So if it hits me again, I might actually be very breakable.
Tad. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
All right. 1 more beam. Cinderspark.
Yes.
Natural 1.
Love to hear it.
Same.
Next up in initiative is Vercag.
Okay, is there something, do I literally see something come out of the box?
Just this apparatus, is just spinning and whirling, and, nothing's, coming out. It just, these beams of light shoot from it.
Okay, hold on. You put a thing on the map that isn't the altar.
Yeah, that was so that I could get to it.
So it's actually on the altar.
Yes.
It is the altar.
I am next to this. I have thievery. I'm going to try and disable it. Is that possible?
Sure.
Okay.
How long does it usually take?
2 actions.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's not great. That's an 11.
Yeah, that's it's not great. So
Does that trigger the sickening aura again? Because we tried to disable it?
it's a reaction. So I'm going to say it used its reaction when you drop the chalk in it. So it won't get another reaction until it comes back around.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I will do this. Where is it? Yep, there we go. I will cast shield. And there we go.
All right. Vercag puts up a shield.
And ends his turn. Oops. There we go.
Cinder Spark.
Okay. Well, being sickened, I would like to take my single action retching in an attempt to recover from sickened. So basically, it gave me the 6, so I'm going to give it back. So I make a fortitude save against the same DC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I rolled considerably better, so that's nice.
What is considerably better?
That would be a total of 17.
You retch, and you don't feel any better.
Well, the effect doesn't say that I can't try again.
You can keep trying if you would like.
But I'm going to try to disable the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will roll the thievery to, while retching, just try to let... No, please stop.
Well, let's see.
12. Yep, 12.
12. Yeah, you don't feel like you did much better.
Well, I'm...
Yeah, I think your vomit got in the way.
Well, it's in the gears. It's in the gears. Somebody else try.
I got a question.
Yes.
Would counter performance be able to stop that aura's effect?
Ooh, that's a good question. Is it sound based
or visual?
Counter performance. Your performance protects you and your allies. Roll a performance check for a type you know. It must be an auditory performance. If the trigger was auditory, or a visual one, or a visual trigger. And this action gains the traits for the type of performance. You and allies in the area can use the better result between your performance check and the saving throw.
So the beams were an attack, because that was against AC, but the aura was a save. Was that like a visible thing? The reason I'm asking is because then maybe I need to save my focus points for that. But in any case, I'm quite injured. So
yeah, no. So this is discordant buzzing sound, and the entire thing begins to glow with unsettling rust color. All living creatures experience the unsettling taste of rust in their mouths. Yeah, I don't think that's going to apply on this one.
All right, cool. So nobody's decided to attack it, but what if you do next round? So let's start with Courageous Anthem.
Okay.
Courageously barf into the gears.
Yes, that's what set it off the first time. Courageously dropping chalk into the gears.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I'm really sorry too. Next thing, I'm going to see if I can select myself and then cast the focus spell Hymn of Healing. Actually, no, I want to be out of range first, but I don't think I can, because I think this entire room is within range. All right.
You should be able to leave the room.
I don't want to leave the room, and you guys aren't in range of the Courageous Anthem, so...
It's a 60-foot invitation.
I'm going to cast Hymn of Healing on myself. Am I supposed to toggle targeting first? And I didn't do that. Oh, well. All right. So when I cast it, and the first time each round I sustain it, target gains 2 temp HP. Got that?
And I dragged it here.
Thank you. But I also have fast healing too. When does that apply?
That'd be at the end of your turn.
Okay. Then I'm going to end my turn and see if it applies automatically. And it does not appear to have, so I'll just adjust my hit points to 14. I'm done.
All right. Tad.
Tad, these days are long, and they all blend together.
Mm-hmm.
So although Tad is the arbiter of who he has done battlefield medicine on, I don't recall if he's done it on Bob. It's a once-a-day ability.
I don't think so, no.
I don't believe you'd have.
Cool. I'm going to step for one action, and I will attempt battlefield medicine. Fortunately, with a 3 on the die, that's a 10 total.
But it's not a crit fail, so you haven't made it worse.
Nope, just a failure, yeah.
Tad does not want to bunch up, but he also does not want to run away in case it gets up. So he's going to move 30 feet to the other side of the altar, and that will be the end of his turn, hopefully drawing it away from Vercag.
Look at you moving 30 feet.
So this thing, again, beams of light come shooting out from it.
Unsubscribe.
Oh boy.
Rusty colored light. Ooh, that's the Harbinger.
Don't you kill my bird.
Unleash the Kraken. Natural 20.
Oh, come. Oh, no.
That is 20 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, it's dead.
I will never forgive you, Ryan.
Is this where we try to figure out death and dying?
It'll go to dying 1.
Okay.
No, I take that back. It will go to dying 2 because it was a critical hit.
Okay. Talk me through what dying 2 means.
All right, so let's go through the dying rules, right? When your hit points would go to 0 or below,
Yeah.
you become knocked out.
Okay.
You move your initiative to directly behind the creature or effect that reduced you to 0 hit points. Gain dying 1 or dying 2 if the damage came from a critical hit or your critical failure on a save. Dying, you're unconscious. If you ever reach dying 4, you die.
Okay.
You attempt a recovery check at the start of your turn to determine whether you get better or worse. If you ever have 1 hit point or more, you lose the dying condition. Anytime you lose the dying condition, increase your wounded value by 1. If you take damage while dying, increase the dying value by 1 or by 2 on an enemy's critical success or your critical failure. Recovery checks. At the start of your turn, when you're dying, attempt a flat check. DC 10 plus your dying value. So dying value is 2, so you will be rolling your first one at DC 12. If you succeed, your dying value is reduced by 1. A critical success, your value is reduced by 2. On a failure, your dying value is increased by 1. On a critical failure, your dying value increases by 2. So if you critically fail, you die from dying 2. Now, if you have hero points, whenever your dying value would increase, you can spend all of your hero points to stabilize, and you don't gain the wounded condition.
Do all of these apply to a companion of some kind?
All of what?
All of the checks and such, they all apply to a companion?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 corrections, because I'm reading the same rules now, but you said the initiative moves behind the effect that brought you down. It's supposed to be in front of the thing.
It would go before.
Right. And the other thing is regarding Bob's hit points, the fast healing happens at the beginning of the turn. So Bob is still at 12, and it's entirely possible that when I start my next turn, it'll automatically up me to 14. But right now, I'm still at 12.
So those are the death and dying rules.
Joy and jubilation.
I know. So we got to roll for who's the second beam.
Delightful.
We're all so excited.
Chad is going to get the second beam. A 19 to hit.
It hits.
That hits. Chad, you will take 15 points of void damage as that beam pierces you. Vercag, beam number 3 comes at you.
Yeah, huh?
That is a 20 to hit.
Hits me.
You will take 16 points of void damage.
Okay, I am going to use shield block as a... no, it's not. It's not physical damage. It's void damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, then how much damage do I take? Say it again.
16?
Fabulous.
No. You can use it to reduce damage from any spell or magical effect. Because
Yep,
you
you
cast shield, right?
Yes, I did.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Damage is damage. It doesn't matter if it's coming from a sword or...
Okay, so it has hardness 5, so I guess I only take 11 instead.
Yep. And then your shield is gone.
Yep.
And I believe you cannot cast that for 10 more minutes?
10
Yep.
minutes.
All right. That is my 3 actions. That was a pretty rough round.
Yeah.
Vercag, how do you want to respond to this thing?
I want to take my bird and run away. So I'm going to scoop up the Harbinger. I'm assuming that is one action.
Yes.
And I will use the other two to scuttle away.
And where would you like to scuttle to?
Through the door.
All right. You scuttle south through the doorway, exiting the room.
So that was 10. No, yes, 10, 20, 30. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Each square is 5, right? I'm
Yes.
an idiot. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and Vercag is now cradling the Harbinger in his arms and saying, it's okay, we're going to be fine, it's okay, we're going to be fine, it's okay, we're going to be fine, and it is no longer my turn.
All right. Following Vercag is Cinderspark.
Cinderspark is going to continue to retch to try to get rid of this sickened condition.
All right.
Because it's not great. Tastes bad, man. So that's also not good. So a 10 is probably not going to save.
No, a 10 would not save.
Wait, that's on the die or total?
You can't get the taste out of your mouth, and it's just causing you to get sicker and sicker.
Well, false, but
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue to try because I just got to get rid of it. So yeah, I'm gonna spend another action. Also, still, I'm aiming the puke specifically at the spinny gears because it deserves it. And I rolled a 5 again. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I will then puke my way south. And I'm standing in front of the door because that's as far as my little goblin legs will take me. And Cindy is done.
All right, Bob.
Well, it didn't automatically give me my 2 hit points.
It did, actually.
Yep.
Did it?
You can apply it. It says received fast healing, and then I think you have to apply it.
Oh, I see. So that should still be 12, but I have to click this. And there it goes. Okay, all right. So I have to sustain the spell. I can do that for another, well, it's up to 4 rounds. So I will sustain it as one of my actions. While I do that, I go, are we leaving? I guess we're leaving. And yeah. And seeing that the shield was actually somewhat effective against the beam, I'm going to cast mine. So it will raise my shield automatically and give me +1 to AC. It should. And it did. And then my third action is going to be leaving. That's 25 feet. I am behind Cinder Spark, and that's 3 actions.
All right, Tad.
Tad is going to similarly attempt to get to the hallway. He'll do 1 move. He just needs 5 more feet. But he also needs another action to cast his spell. So he will forego that and move 25 feet. And he actually has the ability, utilizing a single action that he has left, to cast a heal spell. And he asks Vercag if the void monster would like one.
Actually, that's a good question that I couldn't really figure out from reading the book. Does healing somebody who's dying do anything?
Yes,
Those hit points, doesn't it?
it does.
He's awaiting Vercag's reply, or he's going to cast it.
Yes, please. Please.
All right. So he heals, and you get 1d8, a 2 on the die for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2 points of healing.
All right.
That's the end of Tad's turn.
The Harbinger comes back to life. Wakes up with 2 hit points in your arms. And it is wounded 1. Now, there's only 1 target left in this room.
Yeah, I'm about to hate you, Ryan.
As the beams of light shoot forth towards the door where Cinder Spark is standing. 16?
A 16 to hit will not hit.
And the other beams of light don't seem to target you. Vercag.
What do we do?
Well, actually, this is exactly very obvious that he was targeted and I wasn't. So
Yes.
we know that if we have ranged effects, we can probably target this thing from behind the door. It hasn't moved, has it?
No, because there's nothing. It's the coffin that alters going.
I mean, what's the alternative? We walk away and see if it goes back to sleep?
Yeah, either that or run back in and try to disable device.
Yeah, not while it's shooting things.
So, do we go on the assumption that it will eventually, quote unquote, power down?
Well,
Instead of assumption, maybe you have some sort of a check for recall knowledge?
I asked before and was told that no, I don't know anything about this, but I'll ask again.
You asked if you'd seen one.
Okay.
This is a very unique device, but you could definitely roll knowledge on it.
Okay. What? Here are the knowledges and skills that I have.
You can roll religion.
does woodcraft not work?
No, not on this one.
I hate you, Ryan. It's a thing.
What did you roll, Matt?
I rolled a 1.
Tad did as well. So that's 2 1s on the religion check.
Love that for us.
But is it a critical fail?
It is critical failure.
Yeah, so
Does that mean we convert? Are we no longer...
means you get false info.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have dubious knowledge. Oh, when you fail but don't critically fail a recall knowledge check. You know something? with my natural one, I am going to use my last hero point to re-roll this.
Okay.
Supposed to be smart. It's always religion, too. It's always religion.
You did not.
Wow. Wow.
What'd you roll?
I'm so mad right now.
What'd you roll? What'd you spend your hero point on?
I rolled another one.
That's a good use of a hero point.
No, the other thing. The thing that's not a good use of a hero point.
Every use of a hero point?
All right. So you took an action to recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Poorly.
You believe that if you sing to this thing, that it will probably make it everything better.
Mm-hmm.
And you will tell me this, right?
You were waiting to tell us that, weren't you, Ryan?
What?
That we should sing to it.
I just made that up.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
Just had to not.
I mean, it might be in the book. I might have just made it up.
Just had to not be a critical failure. Just had to not be a critical failure. And I would have gotten some information.
What would you like to do with your other two actions?
I am going to take one of my healing potions, and I'm going to feed it to the bird.
All right.
I have a healing potion minor. I am going to feed it to the bird. How do I?
So you take an action to pull the healing potion and another to feed it to the bird.
Yeah. In Foundry, what is the easiest way to use a consumable? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay, I use, and I give the Harbinger 2 more.
Okay. And that is 3 actions. We will move on to Cinderspark.
So
You are
Cinderspark's
still-
gonna do something really cool. Is this new maneuver, right? It's called Step and Puke. So I'm going to step as it's 2 actions, right? So you step and then you retch. So like I'm gonna do that. So
See, if you were a fighter, you could do that with 1.
yeah, but I'm not. But I mean, thankfully I rolled a 20.
Oh, that is a new maneuver.
So I critically puke, and the only one here is Bob.
Thanks.
I feel better.
Having puked on the person who can cast prestidigitation on themselves, yes, you should feel better. I'm going to feel worse until I cast prestidigitation.
Yes. I mean, honestly, it's just a little puke between friends. So
I mean, I've worked
at 20 is going to let the second condition to go. Is I can get rid of it now, please?
You can get rid of the sicken condition now.
I've worked at my adopted mother's bar for years. I've had puke on me.
That's true.
Some of it has been mine.
It's true. It's the Elder Mom Bar. Okay, and with Cinderspark's third action, they are going to close the door.
And I will take us out of encounter mode. And
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Can Tad round out the end of the round?
yeah, absolutely.
So
Fantastic.
I also need to be in initiative because I am still sustaining the spell for 2 rounds.
Okay,
And
go
I
ahead,
will be
Bob.
recovering hit points those 2 rounds.
Yep.
So I'm going to apply that healing to myself.
Tad is going to attempt to do battlefield medicine on the Void, since he has never had to do that before. But he gets a 3 on the die for a total of 10, and that's the end of his turn.
And I
Alright.
was going to recall knowledge, but the door's closed.
Well, you still
I think you got a
can.
good look at it.
Okay,
Okay.
so at this point, since the Harbinger has...
Hold on. Let's go with Bob's turn real quick.
Okay, so I've got Zinadasheral lore, and I'm wondering if that's applicable.
No, this is not related to
Okay, then I am not trained in religion, so I believe that I do need to sing to it.
If that's what Vercag told you, yes.
You can still recall knowledge when you're untrained.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Then
A natural 20 will, like, if it...
Well, there's also you have bardic lore, don't you?
Yeah.
that's actually something I traded away
Oh,
because we changed my muse, and then I was looking for a feat. See, this is the problem. I'm coming to this from a different edition where I expected a bunch of things for the bard to be baked in. And it seems like I need to spend feats in order to grab them. And I decided that what I was going to spend my feat on was identifying spells. And it turns out that is an absolutely abysmal option because you need to be trained in the various skills for the various traditions to identify spells from them. And the only one Bob is trained in is occultism. So that would be a 25% chance to actually maybe identify a spell. And I decided to go with a different feat because I found that Fascinate, which used to be a bard song ability, is now a feat tied to perform. Mm-hmm. So I actually would open the door and sing to this thing, attempting to fascinate it.
You can also recall knowledge if you would like.
Yes,
I love this
why?
idea.
If you would like...
I have absolutely no knowledge of religion, by which I mean my modifier is a 0 and I am not trained.
I have a -1.
I also have no reason to distrust Vercag.
Okay.
So far,
I like this. Let's run with it.
Has been the one who has provided knowledge. So I open the door, and thinking that I need to sing to it, I'm going to roll perform.
Can it be an annoying song?
Does Goblin Song require perform? Hold on. Yes, Goblin Song is a performance check.
Yes.
So, in that case, what I'm doing is not... Well, let's see. Can I combine that with any roll of performance? That says when you perform, compare your result to the will DC of one observer. So yes, I can actually fascinate people with Goblin Song, hypothetically. All right. So the song I am currently singing is one we actually created during our adventures because it's got to be annoying or repetitive. And we have one. It's called The Dangling Corpse's Pockets. The Dangling Corpse's Pockets. The Dangling Corpse's Pockets. That's the entire song.
All right.
You've done better work in the past.
No, it was pretty good. It's good. I applaud it.
It was actually an ensemble work. We all contributed. So this is a performance of 12 against the will DC of a single enemy. Oh, I'm not within 30. So I guess I'm just performing it and attempting to fascinate with the same will DC. Is 12 higher than the will DC of this thing?
Well, you're not real sure, but when you open the door and you begin singing, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Yeah, in between your singing, when you're taking breaths, you can hear the sound of the apparatus quiet down.
It worked.
Its normal state.
Wow.
Ryan, you should know better than to give us confirmation.
I will take credit for this, absolutely, because I don't know any better. Yes, I opened it up, I sang at it, and I don't think I fascinated it, but definitely singing to it quieted it down. It worked.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Bob.
I was wrong, Bob. That's probably your best work then.
So far. Hopefully I will lead you guys to new heights. Or lows. Either or.
Wait. Bob, are you leading us?
God damn it, I just volunteered, didn't I?
Goblin hero.
So with that, Bob, I'm going to just go ahead and advance us another round. You can go ahead and take your other 2 points for the next round of your...
Yes, and that will be the last round. for a total of 4 rounds.
Did Tad want to do something in the interim?
Oh, sorry, Tad. Did you need to heal or anything, or you can do it out of? I figured it was easier for you to do that.
Yeah, I wanted to get off that battlefield medicine because I thought I was the last one at the top of the round. So
just so we're clear, I received. Excuse me. Did you give me treat wounds? Is that part of battlefield medicine? Oh no, it's 10 minutes. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm still a little beat.
So how is our favorite Raven?
Honestly, back at full.
Awesome.
Okay, so if I sustain the song to the max, I actually am supposed to gain 8 hit points for sustaining it. Wait. No, only 6. Only 6, because it's supposed to happen at the start of the round. So, when it says sustain up to 4 rounds, does that mean I can do it for 4 turns after the one that I cast?
I would think so. Like logically,
yeah, because I would think it would be a total of
right. So it doesn't count the round that I cast it.
Correct.
Okay, so in that case, the fast healing triggers 4 times because I sustained it 4 rounds.
Right.
In that case, my total HP is going to be 20 out of 30, which is not, and that effect is going to go away. I can do the Hymn of Healing on somebody else, and you will recover a total of 8 if we let it run its course.
Well, Cindy's going to actually drink a healing potion.
Ooh, nice. Look at that.
That will put me at full.
Okay.
So, well, thankfully, Bob's song has defeated the encounter inside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so, I think I only pacified it because the gears are still grinding. So if we rile it up again, I might have to sing to it again to quiet them.
Are they still grinding? Do we hear them still ticking? Or
yeah, very faintly, kind of like when you first entered the room. Like it sounds like it went back to normal operation.
You put it back to sleep, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right. So maybe we should investigate the room without poking at it.
Sounds good.
Do you want me to try to disable it?
No. First, we want to investigate the room fully to see if there's, a way that those guys were dealing with it. Because they don't look like singers to me.
The dwarf didn't have anything else on him?
No ID, no papers.
No.
I'm looking for like a key or something that like they were using, or like like a post-it note like within like written instructions because they forgot his password. Like,
no.
All right. So in that case, maybe there's something in the room, like they scrolled it on a wall someplace. Don't forget, this lever puts the thing to sleep.
Wait. Hold on. Quick experiment. Like, what happens if we step inside the room?
Yeah, good call.
I'm just gonna. So Cindy's gonna step in.
And we're all gonna wait to see.
Cinderspark, you step in. You look intently at the apparatus as you step in, kind of waiting, and the sounds don't change.
Good.
Okay, I think it's
still asleep.
Let's not do anything to wake it up. So let's just skirt the dais. Don't go onto the thing. Approaching.
You don't want me on the dais? Oh,
no.
On the dais.
On the dais.
All right.
That's how we got into this game. I have a question about focus points.
Mm-hmm.
Refocusing, does that give back 1 focus point?
How many did you use?
That's the thing. I used 1, and we waited 10 minutes, so I got 1 back.
The refocus activity is a 10-minute activity for 1 focus point.
Right. So as of right now, I have 2 out of 3. This was the entire reason for, picking up this particular ability, because with 10 minutes of rest, they can recover one more use of this particular healing version.
Yeah.
So we can go further if we just take 10-minute breaks.
But you're asking me to wait 10 minutes in the hallway when there's like a thing to go and explore? Like,
Okay, you can not wake it up, but examine the room for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to listen at all the doors and check if they're trapped.
All right. So there are 6 doors in this room. There are 2 to the west, 2 to the east, and 2 to the north.
Vercag, are you still injured?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
And-
so then I will cast the thing on you. You'll recover 8 hit points, and then after 10 minutes, I'll get 1 focus point back, so I'm still at 2 focus points.
Cinder Spark, you're going to check the doors. So
Yes.
which way are you going? East?
We'll go counterclockwise, yeah. So we'll start at the bottom right. And I'm going to be sneaking around the edge of the room just because I don't want to wake up the thing.
Okay.
The wall sconces, what are they?
They're just wall sconces.
Torches, etc.
Yeah.
Are they metal?
Yes.
Are they rusted?
Yes.
Are the
They have
torches
they are decorated with they have like an engraving of the rusty spiky horseshoes
That's weird.
on the sconces.
are the torches themselves like regular wooden ones?
Yes.
They
So
skipped
these
out.
were probably brought in by the cultists.
They couldn't afford energy efficient torches.
No ever burning torches. All right. You listen at the door over here in the southeast corner. You don't hear anything.
Okay, also checking if they are trapped and or locked.
You don't believe that it is trapped or locked.
Awesome. I'll be sneaking onto the next door.
All right. While this is happening, what's Tad doing?
Ted is slowly following Cinderspark, showing interest in these doors.
You're gonna wake it up.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Tad, did you attempt battlefield medicine or treat wounds on Bob?
There was battle medicine. I'm keeping track of it.
Battlefield medicine.
No, I don't remember if you ever tried it on Bob.
Yeah, it was the battle medicine. I tracked it. I'm tracking it right here.
Oh, but the roll was low? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
I am drawing pictures of what I'm seeing here. Just all the iconography. It's all so different and new, and it's things that Vercag is interested in at least knowing about.
Okay.
For my refocus activity, I'm going to summon like a conventional instrument, like a lute, and strum and harmonize.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
All right. You go up to the next door. You check for traps. Listen at the door. You don't hear anything. And it does
Trap
not
locked?
seem to be trapped or locked.
Okay. On to the next one. On to the next one.
Same thing for that one as well.
It's very suspicious.
And as we walk around the room further into it, the altar doesn't do anything except continue to click.
Yeah, it's just
One of us is sneaking around the room. The other one is clanging around with a shining light.
I'm sorry, real quick. There's also someone playing a lute, so let's not forget. Like,
He's in the hallway,
Is he still in the hallway?
and the music is what put it to sleep.
Everybody
in the first
walked
place.
into the room, so I had to.
But yeah, okay. But this is what was happening while you were taking 10 minutes in the hallway.
Yeah, so in that case, I'm still in the hallway, yes.
You step up to the second door in the north, and this one is clearly locked. It has a padlock on it.
Ah, the door in the north. Is it trapped? Did we hear anything beyond it?
It is not trapped.
Does this look like a high quality lock, or is it rusty?
It had better be rusty, but do we hear anything beyond the door?
Do you hear anything beyond the door? You do not hear anything beyond the door.
Okay, duly noted. On to the next one.
Like the rest, this one is the same.
It's very suspicious.
I know, so quiet in here. Maybe you're just a little distracted by the whirring noise of the machine.
I love that Bob is studiously outside the room.
Playing
the lute.
Hurt, man. And the sixth and final door, again, you don't hear anything beyond the door. It does not appear to be trapped. And this one is not locked.
Interesting. Okay, Cinderspark will take their findings and go back to the hallway.
What do you guys want to do now? You've searched, well, you've gone to all the doors. You've listened.
Has 10 minutes elapsed?
Yeah, I'll say 10 minutes has elapsed.
Okay. So after...
You've been sneaking around quietly. Tad has been behind you, just walking.
Clomping.
And Bob has been back here playing an instrument.
Recovering my focus, thank you very much.
Artists.
Okay, so what did you find out?
All of the doors seem unlocked, untrapped, and there's nothing behind anything, and there's only one door that is in fact locked, and it's the one it's the door in the north.
Okay, but in the room, is there any furniture of any kind?
Nope.
There's an altar.
It's just a altar on a dais, and there's just a bunch of doors.
No markings on any of the walls?
I don't know.
You
Who's paying attention?
Is there just the actual picture on the map? Is there actually blood surrounding the altar?
Yes.
I think it's rust.
Or rust, yeah. Sorry, rust.
Okay.
Okay. Well, in that
No,
case...
I take that back. It is blood. It is a bloody stone altar.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did describe that.
Okay. Chances are they have fed it. Tad, this is going to sound awkward, but looking at the bodies of these cultists, can you tell anything about which human ethnicity they might be, whether they're from around here or not?
It's a good question.
Society, maybe? Is that the role we would make for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, eugenics.
Oh, then I might actually...
Let's just call it society.
I got some of that too.
Actually, I'm trained as well.
Let's go. Got the society.
All right, what did everybody get for society?
Tad rolls a 1.
15 total. Tad doesn't know his own goddamn people.
Well, I don't, clearly. I rolled a 2 plus.
If I could take these dice and crush them in a hydraulic press, I would.
All right, so Tad, you believe them to be from the Mwangi Expanse. Vercag, you believe them to be from Osirian.
100% Osiriani.
I also
Spark
failed.
and Bob, what did you roll?
I got a total of 8.
A 15 and an 8. With a 15, you are able to tell that they are likely from, Genadasseril.
Zinadasseril. So, I'm sorry, would then Zinadasseril lore not be a better roll to make?
Oh. Well, yes, but I had no idea that I needed to.
But you could have.
Now you tell me that, and I will.
They do appear to be from Zinadasseril.
Yeah,
And what do
the
you know?
skill is
That's
actually useful, Dimitri.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 26.
All right. So with the Genadasseril lore, you are able to identify them as humans from Genadasseril.
Great.
Amazing. What a great use of a crit.
I'm glad we took the time.
With the
However, it does actually tell us something. That these are not homegrown cultists. These are imported cultists.
Yes, we've been.
Yeah, but have they just essentially been bunkered up down here this entire time?
I don't know. How old are they? Are they moldy?
they are not moldy. They don't look like they are undead or immortal or any of that.
Do they look malnourished in any way? Like
they do not
eating regularly?
No.
They might have come with the dude from the boat.
Do they look like they have a vitamin D deficiency?
They do not.
They look all pale.
You do not look.
Deny.
You don't look the gift cultists in the mouth
I don't want to look the cultists in
to
the
find
mouth.
out if they have scurvy.
That's true. Let's. They did come off a boat, so I mean, one would hope.
You think them to be cultists, but you're not able to associate them with any religion that is related to Genadasseril.
So
I mean,
they're
we
whack,
have-
whack jobs.
We know that they've said that they're a Tsar,
Zarazmak.
which
Right.
I still don't know what that is.
Zarazmak.
Yeah, you didn't do well on the recall knowledge.
Yeah. Is there any way, I would need more resources in order to re-roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What if we pile them into like one stack? Would that count?
No.
Oh,
The cultists? You want to
Yes.
stack the cultists one on top of the other and see if that sparks a memory?
yes. Hey!
This feels like the Silence of the Lambs or some weird serial killer documentary.
It's a scientific method, okay? If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Clearly, the way Bardsong can soothe a mechanism that is bent on murdering.
Which totally worked.
Yes.
All right. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, my point is, if these guys came off the boat, there's less guys who came off the boat now. At least, hopefully.
Yes,
But
these were some of the guys.
does anybody remember Elsie or anyone else mentioning a dwarf?
No, but we also didn't. I don't know that we asked.
Yeah, it does seem a bit racist.
He is wearing full plate, though. And we have seen fallen acolytes of Gorum before.
What
Does
happens
it
if
look
you put
like
his body
he
on
does-
the altar?
He does not look like he belongs with the cultists. He seems
No,
out
but
of
this-
place with them.
But does he look like his armor was made similarly to the fallen acolytes we dealt with in the Stonehome?
Yes, but his looks more regal.
But what happens if we put his body on the altar?
Okay, hold on. First of all,
No.
are you
How do
sure
you-
want-
Are you guys going up to the altar?
No.
This is in character discussion. We need the DM to stay out of it, okay?
Right. We're currently talking about it. We're not doing anything yet.
You know I will
first
take
of
it and
all-
run with it.
Yes, but first of all, that full plate might be valuable. If you're going to put him on the altar, you got to strip him first.
It's rusty.
It's rusty right now.
It's broken, and I can probably fix it given tools.
Well, actually, better question is, Sad, how much can you squeeze? Would that full plate work for you?
Oh my god.
It would. He won't wear it while it's broken, but
Okay, all right. There goes the plan to impersonate him.
It's gonna have a full plate and it's gonna be just coming up and just bearing his midriff.
All right, new question. Those cultist robes. How many of us would need to stand on top of each other in order to pretend to be a cultist?
3.
2.5.
God damn it.
Well, we
Close
can
enough.
use the bird for the half. The bird will form the head.
Yes.
Hobart Ordwe, you will not put me inside a robe.
Aren't you already wearing a robe?
That's the bird talking.
Bird, I told you, do not full name me, okay? That's for Elder Mom, not for you. Sorry, I have some trauma from the harsh words she has used to discipline me. I'm very afraid of disappointing her.
If she's elder mom, are you younger mom?
Cinderspark, I know you weren't schooled, but where do you think babies come from?
Oh.
Exactly. Let's keep the mom discussion out of it.
I think you're younger mom.
You think many things. And I'll just leave it at that. But let's proceed to one of the doors. Closest one, maybe?
The ones that are unlocked?
Yes, because...
There's two that are equally close.
Yeah, because I'm standing in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Left or right, guys?
Those are the options, yes.
Right.
That's where I started last time.
Okay.
What was right open? Was right unlocked, or was it only this left one?
All
They're
of them were
all-
unlocked except for the one with the padlock on it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the north and on the left.
Fantastic.
All
Thank you.
right. So you make your way over to the southeast door. And we'll find out what's behind it next week.
Oh.
I'm predicting it's one of the shitters, though.
That's happened before.
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures. If you enjoyed our show, check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and Discord community. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and share us with your friends who might enjoy our show. New episodes drop every Monday. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure Rusthenge by Vanessa Hoskins. Music and sound effects for this podcast by Michael Ghelfi Studios, Filip Melvin, and Kevin MacLeod. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.